Construction, construction, construction. In a country reeling from the fallout of another seemingly endless war and terrorizing impacts of the largest mass deportation campaign in American history, and the extraordinary pain caused by the rich continuing to get richer while the poor get poorer, we are sure as hell talking a lot about the president's obsession with construction. On Friday, the Trump administration asked the Supreme Court to intervene in the ongoing legal challenge to the construction of the White House ballroom, and just a couple miles away, the board of the Kennedy Center, packed with Trump loyalists, voted once again to inscribe Trump's name on the building. I swear to you, really, as part of Trump's renovation of the living memorial to President Kennedy. I forgive you if you are confused. I was confused too. I saw them taking it down. Remember? Back in May, a federal judge ordered Trump's name be taken off the Kennedy Center. And when I heard this, I wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping out of my mind when I was standing in front of that ugly tarp. Turns out I wasn't. So now, after a new vote by the Kennedy board, it will be the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center for the Performing Arts, restored and renovated by President Donald J. Trump. So lame. Kennedy by Trump. The collab that no one wanted. Our nation's capital has become an HGTV show that nobody voted to put on, and Donald Trump cannot stop talking about. Recent reporting by PolitiFact, did you see this? Analyzed all of Trump's public events and speeches over the first 7 months of 2026. Here's what it said. Trump's remarks on the construction projects added up to nearly 45,000 words since January. He mentioned them at 84 events across 66 days, more than a quarter of all his public events during that period. In events where the construction projects came up, he's talked more about the projects than topics such as the economy and immigration. Just last night, Trump fired off a series of posts on Truth Social about the ballroom. Some of them were very, very long. In the posts, he mocked the National Trust for Historic Preservation. He called them treasonous. He claimed the military asked them not to bring the lawsuits against the ballroom, writing, and I quote, "But this did not deter them because they suffer from Trump derangement syndrome, commonly referred to as TDS." Trump loves to say his opponents have Trump derangement syndrome, but perhaps this is all a projection to hide a different kind of TDS. Trump decorating syndrome. The man cannot keep his hands off of a renovation. It started in the Oval Office. You remember the great golding of 2025. The ceiling seal, which originally looked like this. Now it's gold. A perfectly normal white door heading into the White House. Booyah. Gaudy gold trimmings. And a sign that says the Oval Office, just in case you forget where you are. Inside the Oval Office during the Biden days, the presidential portraits. There they are. Now, so much gold. Trump claims his style is inspired by Versailles Hall of Mirrors. You know, that's a great idea. Why not take inspiration from a famously out-of-touch regime? Let them eat diarrhea-inducing jalapenos. Next on his White House renovation rampage, Trump moved on to do what absolutely nobody does ever. See the grass of the White House Rose Garden and think, you know what, there should be some concrete there. And now there is, along with decorative chairs and tables and striped umbrellas, as if we're sipping a spritz on the Amalfi Coast. And of course, it is not just the White House. It's the reflecting pool. It is the Bizarro Arch. It is the $200 million ballroom. Oh, shoot. My bad. $300 million ballroom. Oh, wait. What? Shut the front door. The $900 million ballroom. That is the new, significantly larger price tag of the ballroom, according to the Washington Post. And remember, the Trump administration also said that the ballroom would be paid for entirely by private donors. Well, you know what? No dice. According to records obtained by the Washington Post, that receipt is being covered primarily by you, the taxpayer. There are also private donors to the project. Names that have been made public are a real who's who of who stands to benefit. A report entitled Ballroom Billions by the consumer advocacy group Public Citizen analyzed the names of the public donors and found this, quote, over half of corporate ballroom donors, 14 out of 27, have received new or increased government contracts over the last 6 months, totaling over $50 billion. I'll scratch your back if you scratch my ballroom. It's overwhelming. And it's tempting to get tired. It's tempting to dismiss this constant erosion of our norms and values and just give up. Until you take a step back to remember that these buildings mean something to the American people. Like when I visited the Kennedy Center in June and I met a woman named Madeline. What's your name?
Madeline.
Jacob.
Jacob.
Did you come to see the tarp?
Yes.
What does it make you feel to see that?
Ashamed. Ashamed that we let this happen. We're here for a funeral. And
Sorry to hear that.
the funeral this morning at Arlington, and the only other thing I wanted to do was to come here and look at that.
Really?
Yep.
Why was it so important for you to do?
Because my brother was a war hero, and we buried him this morning, and this is dedicated to someone who was so important in my life growing up, and for him to supersede that with his name is just obnoxious.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
This is no joke to a lot of people. This is no joke. One man's vanity overwhelming our nation's history.